I'm going to say something that's controversial, and you know I don't give a fuck. After the bombing of the Alfred P. Murrah building, had America, in the form of Bill Clinton, Janet Reno, the Justice Department, the FBI, the ATF, and people like that, had they hunted down all those militia groups and taken them off of the page once and for all, we wouldn't be where we are right now. Argue with your mama, don't argue with me. Instead, what Bill Clinton and the Democratic Party did was reach out to these people to try to understand why they're so angry. Angry enough to blow up a federal building and kill people. And I mean, Bush wasn't going to do anything about it. No. No, he wasn't. Because at that time, or right after that, became the war on terror. We had terror in this country. We've always had terror in this country. It just had white faces. Nobody wanted to deal with it. Everybody wanted to keep acting like it wasn't in the goddamn room. But had Bill Clinton said at that point, right after the bombing of the Alfred P. Murrah building in Oklahoma City, if he had said, I want these people tracked down and I want them either arrested or taken off the fucking board, we wouldn't be where we are today. Instead of trying to reach out to them and understand their economic woes, had we treated them the same way the federal government treated the Black Panthers, we would not be in the situation we are today. Again, argue with your mama, do not argue with me. Do you know why I say this? Because we are now dealing with a level of blatant racism we haven't seen since the Triple K marched their ass down Washington, D.C. It is Jim Crow on steroids. It is. And we're all supposed to pretend like this is fucking normal. These people have been around here for the longest. They have been in our midst for the longest. Some people go to dinner with these motherfuckers. Some people have them in their families. And you've known all of this time how incredibly anti-government and therefore anti-everybody except for themselves these people have always been. This isn't a shock. They've been this way the whole time. But we all wanted to pretend like they weren't there. Meanwhile, we would demonize all Muslims for the actions of Osama bin Laden, but we didn't demonize all white supremacists, white nationalists, anti-government types by the actions of Timothy McVeigh. Did you notice that? Did you notice that? That never came up. I wonder why. Had we treated them the same way Hoover treated the Black Panthers, we wouldn't be in this situation today, because it would have sent a message to all racist and anti-government types that protesting is one thing, but blatantly taking lives, blatantly parading yourself around as these white supremacists that are trying to take us back to some fucked up time that we all keep trying to pretend didn't happen is not acceptable. But we didn't. We didn't. Instead, we gave them a place at the table. January 6th should have never happened, because these motherfuckers should not have been able to organize after we did what we did to their little militia groups the first time. Like, oh, you motherfuckers didn't learn? Oh, no. Listen, it's bullet holes and shoe prints now. Had they taken Cliven Bundy's ass the fuck out, and all them goofy ass people around him, oh, you think you gonna fight the power of the motherfucking federal government? Okay. Here, take an AWACS up your ass. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that your car? Let me go ahead and 50 cal that bitch. They would have gotten a lesson. They would have gotten a message. But we played with these people. We played with them. You can have surveillance in a mosque, but you mean to tell me you can't have surveillance in, I don't know, these fucking enclaves where the militias hang out? You want to talk about, oh my goodness, the cartels, they're a terrorist act. What a terrorist organization. The fuck are the Proud Boys? What are the Oath Keepers? Anti-government people. And then we end up with an anti-government president who is emboldened by these fucks. Couldn't have been emboldened if you had seen them motherfuckers turned into soup. But instead, Bill Clinton and his new Democrat way of thinking, we got to reach out to these people. Because our donors say we should reach out to these people. Fuck them. Fuck them. Sorry. Don't give a fuck. Don't care. Fuck them goddamn people. See, my reason why is very simple. America keeps acting like it's going to be attacked from the outside. That they have to deal with threats that come into the United States that might be working for foreign forces all over the place, and they might take us down from the outside. That is never going to happen. America will never, ever, ever be taken down from the outside. It will, however, be taken down from the inside. And that means those homegrown terrorists that we keep walking around. Some of y'all white folks are raising homegrown terrorists right now, if you haven't already given birth to them. How is it that you can teach your child to shoot before you teach your child to talk or walk? How is it that you teach your child survival of the fittest rather than teaching your child that there's a collective world that they are a part of? Why do you do that? You are literally creating the next grouping of militia types. And then the rest of America has to suffer when this kid or this grown man or whatever does what they inevitably are going to do. You raise them on racist myths about the lost cause when in actuality it was a bunch of traitors that betrayed the United States. They just didn't get treated like the fucking traitors that they are. You raise them to believe that anybody that isn't them doesn't work hard, doesn't sacrifice, doesn't love this country. And then that little bastard comes out and starts saying this shit. Well, now you've also taught him what an arsenal looks like. So he's now collecting fucking weapons. Showing up at a Walmart near you, a church near you, a mosque near you, a synagogue near you. Then y'all bring y'all punk asses on fucking television acting as though you didn't know you raised this little motherfucker. Like the Q Club in Colorado. That fucking father's like, I was more concerned with whether or not he was gay than what he fucking did. But had Bill Clinton, after the attack, and that's what it was, ladies and gentlemen, a fucking terrorist attack. After that, if he had made the leaders of militia groups, the leaders of these white supremacist groups, if he had made them public enemy number one and unleashed all of the federal government on them to bring them down, bring them to justice, or send them to Jesus, we wouldn't be sitting in a situation right now. Because the racists that we have right now, the new breed of racists that we have right now, the emboldened ones, the only reason they're able to do and say the shit that they are able to do and say is because they realize nobody will hold them accountable. But they'll hold everybody else except them accountable. Infiltrators in the Black Lives Matter movement, thinking that Antifa has an office when it's actually anti-fascist. Having a true and honest threat sitting in the White House. This is what Democrats get for trying to capitulate to this shit, instead of treating it like the scourge that it actually is. For once in American history, treating white nationalists and anti-government white militias like the enemies of the state that they are, and taking them off the board once and for all. Had Bill Clinton unleashed the hounds on these people and brought them down once and for all, January 6th would have never happened, because there would have been no Trump to run, because Trump would have never gotten anywhere near the White House. I said what I said and I ain't taking it the fuck back.